New nerds, let's talk about the derivative of cosecant. From my perspective, or the way I'm going to approach this derivative, just as the other derivatives in this series, it's just going to require that you remember the derivative sign is cosine, the derivative cosine is negative sign, and also you'll probably want to remember some reciprocal identities back from trigonometry, but outside of that, it's just it's absolutely in alignment with the other derivatives we've seen. So here we go. So the derivative cosecant, of course, let's go back and think of that in terms of sine or cosine. So the derivative cosecant is 1 over sine. So let's replace cosecant with 1 over sine. And again, just as before, we have a quotient. So let's actually apply the quotient rule, and that gets us to this expression. Again, which doing your quotient rule, just to remind you, is bottom times the derivative of your top minus your top function times the derivative of the bottom function, all over the bottom function squared. Again, looking at this just as before, the derivative of 1 is 0, so that's really nice, and the derivative of sine is just cosine. And so we can replace in that numerator those derivatives. And obviously our first term there is just 0, because 0 times anything is 0. And so that whole thing just reduces to minus cosine. Looking at that denominator, though, you have sine times sine. So let's rethink of it this way. And then what I'm going to do is think of this as the product of these two fractions. And so, if you remember, 1 over sine is just cosecant, and cosine over sine is cotangent. So putting it all together, the derivative of cosecant is negative cosecant cotangent. Have a great day, nerds.